Can 100 humans defeat one of the most ferocious predators of ancient times, the saber-toothed tiger? Today, I will scientifically and physically break it down and prove it to you with percentage-based reasoning. But before we dive into the video, I'd appreciate it if you could support me by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and leaving a comment about what types of videos you'd like to see next. When we look back at the darker ages of human history, the individuals we call cavemen were much more than a caricature. Scientifically, they belonged to species like Homo sapiens or the earlier Homo neanderthalensis. These species lived during the Pleistocene epoch, which spanned from about 2.6 million to 11,700 years ago. The saber-toothed tiger, nature's perfect predator. Smilodon fatalis, commonly known as the saber-toothed tiger, was one of the most feared predators of the prehistoric world. Typically weighing between 200 and 400 kilograms, it had short but powerful legs, incredibly strong jaws, and upper canine teeth that could grow up to 20 centimeters. These massive teeth weren't just for killing prey. They also aided in the digestion process. With these teeth, it could tear through the throats of large mammals in a single bite. Unlike today's lions, saber-toothed tigers were not open-field hunters. They preferred to ambush their prey from short distances, delivering a deadly strike and retreating into cover. Scientists studying their skeletal structure and muscle mass emphasize that these animals weren't long-distance runners. They were sudden killers. This means that, rather than directly charging a crowd, Smilodon would use chaos to its advantage, isolate the weakest link, strike hard, and retreat. Considering these features, we can see how advantageous Smilodon would be in such a scenario. However, we must remember, it faces 100 potential threats, and these threats are far from insignificant. Saber-toothed tigers, particularly Smilodon fatalis, were among the deadliest predators of their era. Averaging 300 to 400 kilograms in weight, they were stocky and muscular with thick forelimbs and upper canines around 20 centimeters long. These formidable teeth were capable of tearing throats, breaking spines, and killing quickly. They typically attacked from ambush, using surprise, speed, and lethal force to subdue their targets. When that element of surprise was lost, the struggle became more difficult. Smilodon's jaw structure was less durable than that of modern big cats. Their teeth were more prone to breaking. Thus, they had to strike carefully and precisely. Their brains were relatively complex. They could process sensory input, sense danger, and make strategic decisions. However, they were solitary hunters, not pack animals like lions. The setting: in nature's trap. This encounter takes place not in a man-made cage. Such natural pits were death traps in prehistoric times, for both predators and prey. Here, 100 cavemen and one saber-toothed tiger will fight for survival in a confined space. Hunger, thirst, and cold will play increasing roles over time. The ground is slippery, with unstable surfaces prone to collapse. This chaotic environment makes it difficult for humans to act in unison. For the tiger, it is both an advantage and a disadvantage. Perfect for ambush, terrible for escape. These environmental factors make the confrontation dramatic for both sides. The battlefield: a natural pit in the heart of glacial territory, surrounded by ice walls. The ground is snow-covered, slippery, and brittle. There's no escape, no shelter. This pit becomes a death arena for the 100 cavemen and the saber-toothed tiger. The cold air can slow human reflexes and mobility, but it can also affect the tiger's agility. On slippery ground, its fast ambush tactics might fail. Humans can group up to restrict its attack range. This icy pit presents tactical pros and cons for both sides. Strategy and intelligence. What can the humans do? Can 100 cavemen, if they're strategic and organized, take down one of nature's deadliest predators? Individually, each human has little chance of surviving against the saber-toothed tiger. But if they form a strategic formation, surrounding the tiger and limiting its movement, their odds increase significantly. Natural instincts may lead to the emergence of leaders within the group. Some individuals may shout or signal to organize others. If they can trap the tiger and exhaust it, they may strike when it is most vulnerable. Stones, sticks, and even blocks of ice can become weapons. Chaos and psychology. Who panics? Who fights? The human instinct to fight or flight will dominate. In a group of 100, some will panic and flee. But courage is contagious. If one person makes a brave move, others may follow. If the group fails to react to the tiger's first attack, panic will spread. People will run, and the tiger will easily isolate victims. But if the group rallies, helping the fallen and regrouping, they can restore order and continue the fight. Psychological balance is crucial here. First contact, when the attack begins. The tiger spots a weak target, someone standing alone or silent. The attack is sudden, like lightning. The first bite is fatal. People freeze in shock. Some throw rocks at the tiger, others try to flee. But a few dig through the snow, searching for ice shards to use as weapons. This first encounter determines how organized the humans really are. Strength and reflexes. How dangerous is the tiger? The tiger's advantages. Lightning-fast reflexes. Ability to kill in one strike. Resistance to its disadvantages. Fighting alone. Risk of being surrounded. Fragile teeth. Limited agility on icy ground. The hunters become the hunted. After surviving the initial assault, the humans regroup and create a defensive line. Some throw stones while others use sticks to keep the tiger at bay. The tiger, unaccustomed to such resistance, struggles. As it searches for a neck to bite, it's met with blows from sticks and stones. While not immediately fatal, the attacks wear it down. It tires, its agility wanes, and it suffers injuries. The humans gain courage, tighten their circle, and set an icy trap, digging to destabilize the slippery ground. The final blow. Eventually, the tiger stumbles. Someone strikes its nose with a stick. Another smashes a large stone against its head. Its roar fades. A few people leap onto its back. Stones and fists rain down. The tiger is dead. But 12 of the 100 are seriously wounded, and 5 are dead. Some are in shock, but the group has triumphed. For the first time, cavemen have defeated one of nature's most lethal predators with their bare hands. Scientific evaluation and win probability. Modern science evaluates such scenarios through physical, psychological, and biological lenses. The tiger's individual power is 10 times greater than that of a human. But the coordination of 100 humans nullifies its advantages. In one-on-one combat, human success rate is 0%. In a coordinated group of 100, the chance of victory rises to 70%. If panic spreads, the chance drops below 30%. Conclusion: man versus nature. This experimental scenario shows how far humanity can go in its struggle against nature. An individual may be weak, but with cooperation, strategy, and courage, even the greatest predators can fall. This is not just a survival story. It's a reflection of human intelligence, psychology, and bravery. Even though cavemen were not as advanced as modern humans, their primitive strategic abilities were impressive. They could set simple traps, herd prey, and throw stones with precision. A group of 100 presents not only physical resistance, but psychological pressure as well. No matter how ferocious the saber-toothed tiger is, it is a lone predator. Against a crowd making noise, throwing stones, and rushing at it, its defensive instincts take over. Cavemen had stronger, more resilient bodies than modern humans. Surviving harsh natural conditions required powerful metabolism and muscularity. These physical advantages were critical in close contact. Humans have more complex social structures than animals. In a group of 100, natural leaders will emerge. With their commands, the group can create a tactical plan. First throw stones, then surround it, then pounce. And that's how the human mind can overcome even